A heartbreaking end to the season for one of the area's most storied basketball programs. And on the ice, Princeton University's hockey team begins a best-of-3 series tonight. We preview it for you. I'm Mark Fontes with sports. The Trenton High Lady Tornadoes had lost a step or two coming into the 2011-12 season. The Dayon twins, Kara and KY, as well as Cameron Thompson, were among those who graduated from last year's team. Well, this year's group was trekking through state play without any glitches until yesterday.
Trenton High's ladies, fresh off their win over Colts Neck, back home at Tornado Alley, hosting the Middletown South Eagles, with fans hoping for a win in this Group 4 quarterfinal. The game tied 21-all at the half. Third quarter, Azaria Cookie Godbold hits this, making the bench very happy. Later in the period, Tyquasia Peterson to Godbold dishes it to Shanita Hemingway, and Hemingway banks it off the glass. At the end of 3, though, Trenton High only up by 4, so still anyone's game. Jackie DeLuhy of the Eagles connects with Carissa Gray. Remember her. She led everyone with 15 points. Godbold sprints up court, reaches the paint, and throws in more of her team-high 14. Closing inside of 3 minutes to go. Eagles on offense, but still behind. DeLuhy shoots from just inside the arc, and she hits it. Fans on their feet, anticipating a big finish. Godbold coast to coast here, takes a tumble after the shot, but puts the Lady Tornadoes back up. Less than a minute to play. Lauren Van Exter to Kiara Gannon. She tries to get open for a shot, but can't. Van Exter for 3. In there! Eagles went up by 1 at this point, and it would stay that way until 8 ticks were left on the clock. Godbold inbounds it. Monet Fields fouled, and that sent her to the line for 2 shots with 5 seconds remaining. A chance to put it away for Trenton. The first shot, it drops in. The game now tied at 33 all. The second attempt, in and out of the rim. Battle for possession. No one would be able to get a shot off, though, as the buzzer sounds, and we head to overtime. A 4-minute period. Van Exter to Gannon from downtown. Takes its time, but the shot falls. Trenton High now playing catch-up. Godbold to Ashanti Sweat. She looks, dishes it back to Cookie, who navigates her way to the lane. Her shot blocked, but there's Lorenza Squire, and she turns 2. 5 seconds to go. Trenton High up by 1. The Eagles come together to talk about who should set a screen on the inbound. It's Gray with that inbound. She goes to Gannon. 4 seconds left. 3. Gray gets it back. She lays it up. It's good! No time left! Middletown South wins! Gray shocked to her toes, just like everyone whose hearts she just broke in Tornado Alley.
I was in a state of shock, really, but the play was drawn up just as it went, and we played it the way that he drew it up for us, so it worked and went in. The game's on the line, the pressure's on. I just needed to make the shot, that's all.
To hockey we go. Princeton faces off against Yale tonight in the first round of the ECAC tournament. It's a best-of-3 series. The two squads actually met last Friday in a regular season meeting that we were there for.
In this WZBN Sports Flashback, we take you to Hobie Baker Rink, where last Friday Yale and Princeton met for the second time in the regular season. Yale won 6-2 on January 7th. The Bulldog defense here alert as ever as they help goalie Nick Marichek out big time. Bulldogs go on the attack. Andrew Miller, 17, with the puck, skates behind the net, passes it. Gus Young shoots and scores. Young taking advantage of the scramble that ensued in front of the goal as a couple of Yaleys who came down from New Haven applaud. 2-1 Bulldogs after 1. Second period, Yale on a power play. Young sets up Jesse Root for a shot, which is slapped away by Tiger goalie Mike Condon. Princeton on offense here. Andrew Kaloff shoots, and he scores to tie it back up. Kaloff, the sophomore who scored the Tigers' first goal, does it again to get the home crowd back into it. We'll show you the play one more time. Kevin Ross and Aaron Ave were credited with the assists, but it's Kaloff who finds a clear opening to the net and notches the goal. Still a lot of time to play, though, in the second period. The Tigers here trying to take their first lead of the contest. Yale, though, able to get the puck out of harm's way. It was eventually moved up past center ice where Brian O'Neill shot and scored. Yale went on to win 5-2, thus sweeping the season series, and they look like the favorite this weekend.
And finally, Team of the Day is brought to you by Prior NAMI Business Systems. With the finest names in office products like Brother, Canon, Konica Minolta, and Muratech, Prior NAMI is your business solutions headquarters. Not 1, but 2 Trenton Catholic Academy basketball stars scored their 1,000th career points Thursday night. Robin Perkins of the girls team and Brandon Taylor of the boys. Both the Iron and Lady Mikes were also winners of those respective games, and they now move on to semifinal play in their tournaments. Well, that's all for sports for Friday and for the week. Up next, remember this website, d2paranormal.com. It's there on screen for you. D2 paranormal investigators have been in business for years, and they're out to prove that if you see or hear creepy things in your home, It might not be your imagination. Meet the group's co-founders next on Mercer County Close-Up.